guys, welcome to my session. Let's discuss this questions, JEE Main questions on sequences and series, 2019 problems. It is given in the question that ABC are distinct real numbers in GP. So this means that ABC is in GP. This will take the form A, AR and AR square. Alright, and now this is given A plus B plus C is equal to x into b. I'm supposed to find the value of x, which the value of x cannot be. Okay, so this is b is equal to ar, c is equal to ar square is equal to x, and b is equal to ar. A is common, right? If you divide by a, you get 1 plus r square is equal to x into r. I can write this as r square plus 1 minus x into r. Okay, so this is r square plus 1 minus x into r plus 1 is equal to 0. Right, for roots to be real, b square minus 4ac discriminant should be greater than or equal to 0. B square minus 4ac should be greater than or equal to 0. So this is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. You understand? It's given in the question that distinct real numbers. So discriminant b square minus 4ac should be greater than or equal to 0. So 1 minus x the whole square minus 4, a is 1, c is 1, greater than or equal to 0. So I can write this as 1 minus x the whole square. 4 can be written as 2 square greater than or equal to 0. A square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b. 1 minus x plus 2. Okay, plus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. So I can write this as minus x minus 1. Okay, and then this is minus x plus 3 greater than or equal to 0. Take 2 minus signs and multiply, it will be plus. So it is x plus 1 into x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. Fix the roots in increasing order. This is minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, x plus 1, x minus 3 roots are minus 1 and plus 3 only. So first you get minus 1, then you get plus 3. Start from right side, it will be equal to plus, minus and plus. So x belongs to minus infinity comma minus 1. Union with close interval 3 to infinity. Okay, the value of x cannot be 4 lies in this interval, 2 doesn't lie in this interval. So value of x cannot be 2. 2 minus 2 lies in this interval, minus 3 also lies in this interval. So the value of x cannot be 2. Let's move to the next question, guys. So sum s is equal to I is equal to 1 to 30, right? So this is a1 plus a2 and so on up to a30. So this is in AP. So sum of Sn is equal to n by 2, that is 30 by 2 into first term plus last term, that is a1 plus a30. Okay, if s is equal to 15, so here I get s is equal to 15. Okay, into this will be equal to a plus 30 will be equal to a plus 29d. Okay, now s is equal to 15 into, you get this is 2a plus 29d. Okay, let's call this as equation 1. Let's call up this as equation 1. Now I'll use t now. Now capital T is equal to, if you put I is equal to 1 to 15 here, you will get this as a1 plus you get a3 because 2i minus 1, right? Then you get a5 and so on. Last term if you put 15, it will be equal to 29. So 1 to 29 odd numbers will be 15 terms, or I equal to 1 to 15, it will be 15 terms only. So this will be equal to 15 by 2 into first term plus last term. So this is a1 plus a29. Okay, you cross multiply 2, you get 2t is equal to 15. First term is a. Okay, 29th a29 will be equal to a plus 28d. So 2t is equal to 15. Okay, and then this will be equal to 2a plus, this will be a. Okay, so this is a plus this is 28d. Okay, call this as equation 2. Now it is given in the question that s minus 2t is equal to 75. So let me use the data. S minus 2t is equal to 75. That is also already given in the problem. I know s, I know t from equations 1 and 2. S minus 2t, 15 is common. Okay, if you subtract 2a will get cancelled. Okay, 29d minus 28d will be equal to d only. It's equal to 75. So it will cancel 5 times. D will be equal to 5. Alright, how will I find a? There's one more data given here. A5 is equal to 27. That is given in the question. A5 is equal to 27. Okay, now A5 is equal to a plus 4d. So a plus 4d is equal to 27. So this will be equal to a plus 4 into difference d will be equal to 5. Okay, is equal to 27. Before a is equal to 7. So I know a, I know d. What am I supposed to find? 10th term, a10. a10 is equal to a plus 9d. Okay, a is equal to 7 plus 9 into d is equal to 5. So this is 52. That's the answer, guys. Answer will be equal to option C. Right, let's move to the next question. A1, A2, A3, ABC be the 7th, 11th and 13th term of a non-constant AP. So this is ABC is be the 7th, 11th and 13th term of a non-constant AP. So this means that this A will be equal to 7th term. So this is A plus 6D. Alright. B is equal to 13th, 11th term. So this is A plus 10D. Okay, so this is A plus 10D. And then C is equal to 13th term, that is A plus 12D. Now it's also given in the question if these also be the 3 consecutive terms of a GP. So square of the middle term is equal to product of the first and last term. This is A plus 6D. Okay, and then A plus 12D. From here I'll get a relation between A and D. Okay, now this is A square plus 100D square plus this is 20 AD is equal to A square plus this is 12 AD, okay, plus this is 6 AD plus this is 72 D square. You shift on the left side, you get 28 D square. Okay, A square will cancel with A square. So this is 18, right? If you add, you get 18. Shift on the left side, 18 AD, okay, 20 AD will be equal to 2 AD is equal to 0. 20 minus 18. If I divide by D, you get 28D plus 2A is equal to 0. Okay, from this I get A is equal to minus 14D. Okay, now I am supposed to find out what's the value of A upon C. Okay, A is equal to A plus 6D and C is equal to A plus 12D. Okay, now value of A is equal to 14D, 14D plus 6D. Okay, again 14D minus 14D plus 12D. Okay, so numerator will be equal to minus 8D. Okay, and denominator will be equal to minus 2D. That's equal to plus 4. That's the answer, guys. Answer is option C. Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay, so see, this series is very see, I have to bring the series to the standard form. See, for here I have 6, here I have 9, here I have 12, here I have 15. All are multiples of 3. So nothing wrong in the first term if I write 3 upon 3. Okay, and then see, here I have, this is 3 upon 3. 6 I can write the 1 square. Okay, 6 is multiple of 3 only. That's okay, that's fine. So a multiple of 3 I'll keep as it is. Here I'm going to write 1 square plus 2 square. Okay, divided by 5 into 6. Both are same. You understand? You get 5 upon 5 will cancel. You get 6 only. Now this is 9 into this is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square divided by 7. Similarly, you get 12. Okay, and then 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. Okay, and upon this is 9 and so on. This will continue and so on up to 15 terms. Okay, now how will I write a general term? Okay, now nth term will be equal to, just a sec, guys. So this nth term will be equal to, okay, now the nth term will be equal to, an will be equal to, all are multiples of 3. Here you get 6, 9, 12 and so on. So this is 3n. Okay, now first term is 1, second term is 1 square plus 2 square, third term is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. Nth term will be equal to 1 square to n square. Is it not? Denominator first term will be 3, second term is 6, 9, 12 and so on. This is continuing. All are multiples of 3. So this means that this is 3n. Okay, so this is 3n. Okay, no, 3, 5, 7, sorry, denominators will be equal to, first term is 3, second term is 5, 7, 9 and so on. So this is 2n plus 1. You put n equal to 1, you will get a first term, n equal to 2, you get a second term, n equal to 3, you get third term, 3, 5, 7 and so on. 3, 5, 7 and so on. Last term will be equal to 2n plus 1 only. Or you use AP formula. Okay, now if I find out the general term, an is equal to 3n into 1 square to n square is n into n plus 1. Okay, into 2n plus 1 upon 6. Okay, and then this is 2n plus 1. Now 2n plus 1 will cancel 2n plus 1 and this will cancel 2 times. Okay, so I get nth term an is equal to 1 upon 2. And if I multiply, you will get this as n square into n plus 1. Okay, n square into n plus 1. This is 1 upon 2. This is n cube plus n square. Okay, so this is an. Now I'm supposed to find the sum up to 15 terms. So what will be Sn now? Sn is equal to, write the general term, Sn is equal to summation an. So this is equal to 1 upon 2 summation n square. Okay, plus 1 upon 2 summation n cube. Or you write first n cube then n square. Both are same. So 1 upon 2 summation n cube. Okay, plus 1 upon 2. This is summation n square. So this is 1 upon 2. Summation n cube will be equal to n square into n plus 1 the whole square. Okay, divided by 4. Summation n square will be equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. Okay, and then whole divided by 6. Now Sn is equal to, I'll take common, n into n plus 1. Okay, divided by 4 common. Left out is n into n plus 1 upon 2 is 2 plus this is 2n plus 1 divided by 3. So you get 12, right? You take 4 out, obviously it will be 3. But I am supposed to find up to 15 terms. So S15 is equal to 15 into 15 plus 1 is 16 divided by 4. Okay, so this is 15 into 15 plus 1 is 16 upon 2 plus 15, right? 2 into 15 plus 1, 31 by 3. So this will cancel 8 times. Okay, so this will cancel with this 4 times. You get 60. Okay, into a bracket. This is 120 plus 31 upon 3. Okay, now if I cross multiply, you will get this as 60. Okay, 60 into, if you cross multiply, this is 360 plus 31 upon 3. Okay, yes. So this will cancel with this 20 times. You get 20 into 391. Okay, so this is 2, 9 2 is 18, 6, 7, 8, 6, 0. 7, 8, 2, 0. That's answer, guys. Okay, 7, 8, 2, 0. Let me just check one second. 391, okay, into 2. So 2, 9 2 is 18, 6, 7, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 2, 0 only. Answer will be equal to option B. Okay, now let's move to the next question. If you cancel 20 times, you get 360 plus 391. That's right, 7820 only. Okay, question number 25. Okay, follow carefully, guys. The sum of all two digit positive numbers, when you divide by 7, you should get 2 or 5 as the remainder. That is number divisible by 7 plus 2 and number divisible by 7 plus 5. Okay, so if I take some number divisible by 7 plus 2, that is equal to, first term will be equal to 16. Okay, plus 7 will be 21 plus 2, so 23. Okay, and so on. Last two digit number divisible by 7 is 91 plus 2, remainder 2 will be 93. Okay, now Now when you divide by 7, you should get 5 as the remainder. It should be a 2-digit number, so minimum is 12. 12 when you divide by 5, 2-digit number, you get remainder as 5. Correct? 12 when you divide by 7, you get remainder as 5. Plus, okay, next term will be 19. Okay, that is 14 plus 5. And so on, this will continue. Okay, last term will be equal to 91 plus 5. So this should be 96. Let me find out how many terms are there. 93 is equal to, okay, this 93 will be equal to, 93 is equal to, okay, a plus n minus 1 into d, 16 plus n minus 1, okay, difference is 7. So if you shift here, you get 77 is equal to n minus 1 into 7. 7 will cancel with this 11 times equal to n minus 1. So n is equal to 12. So this is 12 by 2. 12 upon 2, first term plus last term. So 16 plus 93. Okay, and then plus again, if I take suppose last term 96. 96 is equal to n minus a plus, that is 12 plus n minus 1. Okay, difference is 7. So this is 84. 84 is equal to n minus 1 into 7. So this will cancel with the 70, right? 70, 12. So this is 12 is equal to n minus 1. N is equal to 13. So this is 13 upon 2. Okay, and the first term plus last term, that is 12 plus 96. Okay, 12 plus 96. Now this equal to 6. Okay, into a bracket, you get 93 plus 16 will be equal to 109. Okay, and then plus this is 13 upon 2. Okay, if you add this, you get 108. 96 and 12 will be 108. Okay, this will cancel with this 54 times. So 600 and 6 times 54. So this is 654. Okay, and then plus 54 into 13. Okay, you get 12, 15, 16, and then you get 54. You get 210. Okay, 702. 702, 654. Okay, 702 and 654. Okay, I can, this is 96, last term is 96. Okay, anyways, this is 96. Now if you add, you get this is 6, and then you get 5 and 13. 1, 3, 5, 6. Here itself I can do 1, 3, 5, 6. Good questions, guys. So we have done all, we've done 5 questions of JEE Main 2019, all the good ones. Alright, please do like, watch and share my video, guys. We will come up with some more good questions in my next session. Thanks for joining me, guys. God bless you.